Hey y'all, it's your girl Muscle Mom. I'm here live with Crib Talk. We just got a good workout in. We got some good footage. Check us out.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. One of them boys still boating in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the...
Alright guys, so I'm coming on here to let you guys know about our Pedal in Pink breast cancer bike ride. It will be at Smitty's Wings on 6th Street. Come out, support. If you guys want more information, follow me at musclemom_. It will be November 7th at 8 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. I hope to see you guys there.
Alright, I'm D. Sitting here with somebody who's looking a little better than X. He get a little better than X. Make the scene more softer. I'm sitting with the Muscle Mom. Tell people what your name is.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Jones. I am the owner and operator of Muscle Mom Fitness. And yeah, I'm here today on Caneville.
Oh, look at that. You a Hurricane fan?
No.
No?
No.
You just a FAMU fan?
I'm just a FAMU, that's it.
Yeah?
Nothing else.
They're decent this year. I think they're doing all right this year.
They doing okay.
Yeah?
They doing okay. We'll see. Classic time.
You know what's the weird stat about FAMU? FAMU hasn't beat Bethune Cookman since 1936.
Yeah.
How was that even possible? I don't know. I just said it here, but it's been a long time.
It's been a very long time.
How was that even possible? 2010. That is a rivalry game, and y'all can't win.
This year we're gonna win.
Yeah.
I think so. This year, this gotta be the year.
Yeah.
This gotta be the year.
When you went to FAM, was the band, or was it after everything happened?
The band was the band, but I was, it was the band and then after as well.
Oh,
so I was like
in the middle of it.
I was there when everything happened, and then when it changed or transformed, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a conversation with people saying that I don't think it was going to be hard to get it back to where it was, because it was
starting all over.
Yeah, what they were doing was what created the bar that was being set, and we realized the extreme of what they were doing to get people to that level. It's a culture that they had, and once you take the culture away, like taking the brand away.
It is.
You got to protect your brand. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect brands, and it's like taking a brand away. You can't just start the brand over again.
That's basically what they did.
Yeah.
But you know what? The game down here against Jackson, they did really, really good.
They did?
Yeah, they did awesome.
Right.
So I was like, okay, they're getting back into their groove.
Right.
When they did start it over, it was like, wow, this is weak. This is kind of weak here. But I was very, very impressed, I must say, this year at the Classic.
Right. So listen, where you from? Where you from? Where you grew up at?
Well, I'm from Lauderhill, Florida.
You from Lauderhill?
Yes, I am from Lauderhill.
He only bring Broward people in here.
Okay.
He only bring people back from Dade.
Yes, we representing. I'm from Broward.
He bring Broward people in. That's it.
Yeah, I grew up around that area, an area called Parkway. Yeah, I've been there all my life.
So how was your upbringing? Like what took you to FAM? Like how was your upbringing?
Well, my upbringing was really good. I would just say it was good because my parents, but I did go to inner city schools, like he mentioned, Sixth Trunk. I went to Walker Elementary, which I didn't know then, but I know now. That's the hood. I was going to school right across from the projects. I didn't know, but it was the projects. But my mom sent me there because she said it was a performing arts school. So she's like, oh my God, it's good. You can go in there and dance. But it was rough. Well, now that I think about it, I used to get bullied all the time. Well, one time, and after that, it was no more.
Tell us the story.
Oh, first grade, I never forget.
First grade?
First grade.
You're talking about early.
In kindergarten, it was really good. I had made friends. And then the next year, I thought it was going to be the same. So I came in just friendly. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? You know, J and J, the girls, they were twins. And then they didn't speak to me because they were with new friends. But like the next day, they were pulling out my bowls, kicking my backpack because we had to sit on the floor. And I was just like, no. 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 And I found myself being like scared to go to school. But then it's just like, you know, I have to do what I have to do. So after that, it was no more.
How did you stop them? Somebody need to know.
What you mean?
You got a felony? You got arrested? Like, what did you do to the first grader?
I didn't do anything. I just fought back.
You fought back?
Yes.
Explain. I want you to explain because there's some high school kids right now going through the same thing.
But I wouldn't encourage the kids to do that.
To fight back?
No.
Why not?
Because it could be a little bit different. From when we was growing up, we just know how to use our hands. But now, you know, it's like weapons involved. No, we're not doing that. It could get serious.
So you wouldn't encourage your child to fight back? You just transfer their school and just find a school until they're nice?
With my child, I don't know. We haven't reached that stage yet. But I would tell the teacher, tell me, then tell the teacher again. But if the kid hits you, yeah, you gotta learn something.
You gotta fight back.
You
right?
gotta, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back. All right, so look, what did you do?
Yeah, so I got in a couple of fights. I was rough around the edges.
You were rough before you got there?
No, I was rough after because I had to learn how to defend myself. So I got in a lot of fights. I was fighting probably like every year because it did not stop. Like the bullying, the harassment, it was just always something. And honestly, it happened all the way up to middle school, 7th grade, because I ended up going to Parkway Middle School. And the same thing. It was just like on a bigger scale because kids was coming from everywhere. So my mom ended up taking me out of Parkway, and I went to another school called Seminole Middle, and I think that changed my life.
At Seminole Middle?
At Seminole Middle, that was the best decision my mom could have made for me.
Was it different culture, different kids?
Different culture, different kids. Everyone loved on each other. Everyone respected each other. If it was like a fight or something, it was something like just really kiddish. Like it wasn't nothing like, oh well, this group of girls are gonna jump you because they feel like you're prettier or you think you all that, or you know, it's just different things. And I'm not down in Parkway. I was a teacher at Parkway. I understand what comes with it, but I just feel like we do have to teach our kids to love on other black girls, and because girls are the only people that fight. The boys don't really fight. Right. The boys don't fight at all. But
when you say boys don't fight, what you mean? You mean
like from my experience, it's very rare that you'll see 2 boys fighting or 3. Like it has to be something like, I don't know what it is. Back in the day, they used to have to fight like in the hood, like this hood fighting this hood, like they repping their hood. They don't fight over the girls. They don't care about that. It's like this hood repping this hood, but other than that, no. Boys, no. But girls, it's always something.
Why do you think they were bullying you? Were you short? Did you look better than them? What do you think it was?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Huh?
I don't even know. I don't know. I got a lot of things like, you know, I don't know. Maybe the way I carried myself, but I didn't know I was carrying myself a certain type of way. It's just my upbringing.
So you were happy or something? Happy?
I
nice?
was always happy. I was always happy. I had no reason to be upset as a child.
Maybe because she looked better. You remember back in the days when a lot of girls had beef with red girls? Yeah. Oh, they too cute.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot. You always think you all of that. Like, no, you think that. So, I don't know. I try to look at it like the bigger picture. And some of these girls who I did fight in elementary and middle school, they end up supporting my business. So that's something that came full circle for me. Like I'm looking like, what? When I'm looking at my email, like I know this name, and it's like, hey, I want to support you. I want to work out with you. Can I do this? Can I do that? So it's like full circle for me because.
So you just
brush it off.
Yeah,
brush it off.
Like it didn't happen. That was a long time ago.
Yes, so long ago, and people change, things change. I know I wasn't always the best person, so. But look at me now. Like,
Yeah.
I never imagined this for myself.
So as you now, how old are you now?
I am 28.
Okay, now. So now, as older you, what is a bully? If you had to explain what a bully is, that person, what is that person?
I feel like a lot of internal issues. It could be stability, things that's going on with their parents. It could be like divorce or like abuse and things in that sort. It could be a person that's suffering from poverty.
Yeah.
Because this person has better shoes on
hurt,
than you.
yeah.
Yes, a lot of hurt.
It's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they want to see other people hurt. But you don't look at it that way as a kid. You don't have the mindset to look at it as a kid. As a kid, you just know that they're making it uncomfortable for you.
Yep.
Did you play sports or anything?
I cheered.
You cheered?
Yep.
On what level? Just high school level, or you?
Collegiate too.
Shoot. You cheer for fam? You got a scholarship? How did you get the fam?
Just applied. No
You just
scholarship
applied?
for cheering.
You just applied and went there?
I just applied. Yeah.
Why you laughing?
I wish.
Like it was a last resort. Like it was either fam
No,
or the pole.
you not getting no money for no cheering.
No?
No.
So you applied with fam. You remember when you got accepted? Were you happy when you got accepted?
No. Yes and no. My dad went to FAMU. My sisters, my cousins. So I just wanted to be the oddball, and I wanted to go to Clark, Atlanta. And I got accepted to Clark, but my mom was just like, out-of-state fees was just too much.
Right.
So I got accepted to FAM. That was the last school I applied for. So I got accepted to FAM on June 9th. That's my birthday.
Yeah.
So my mom was like, you got to accept this letter on your birthday. I'm so excited. My mom was happy that I was going to FAM.
Yeah.
So long story short, I'm happy I went.
Yeah.
I'm happy I went. Yeah. It was really good.
How was your experience?
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love FAMU. I met some really cool people, the professors, just the environment, just being on campus. It's just a different ball game.
Yeah.
And people think it's party. I'm not a partier, but when I did live on campus, it was just always something, always something to do.
So you didn't party in college?
No, I was in love. That was the worst mistake ever. I need to go back.
Where was you? You missed the whole party and part because you fell in love?
I was in love at 16.
Where was he from?
Here.
So he went with you?
No. I should have been outside, right?
So he was there, you were there, and he was...
He was back home.
And y'all did this for how long?
9 years.
9 years?
Yep, almost.
Your whole college?
College, yep.
So you walked around FAMU campus telling boys, my boyfriend back home.
No.
Like they really cared. Really?
No.
What happened? Yeah.
I really didn't talk.
You didn't talk?
No.
You was like a mute? Like you ain't...
No, I'm not a big talker.
No. But boy, that don't mean the boy's not gonna say nothing to you.
They say hi, like, but just like... Everybody try to network. It's never like, oh, I want your number to talk to you. Like, let me network with you. How could we do this? Like, that's the thing of talking. Like, why you... I don't even know, but that was the thing. But I met some cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My high school sweetheart, I went to the Marine Corps. She went to Howard University. We real good friends to the day. We just did some business together. She went to Howard for 1 semester. She came to my Marine Corps boot camp. I hadn't been with a girl in like 4 months. You know what I'm saying? We went home. We played house. She sat on the bed. She started crying, and she broke up with me.
Why she broke up with you? What she said?
She fell in love in Howard in 1 semester, I guess, but that's not what she said. What she said was true. We're going in different directions. Like, I don't want to have to want to go back to fam because I didn't have fun. But she was very wise. She saw that as a kid. And also, somebody on the basketball team was bending over. I mean, I don't know, but she had met somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
She had met somebody, but we didn't have that conversation until 20 years later.
Okay.
I told her, tell the truth. You met somebody. She was like, a couple people. You know.
She was having a good time, enjoying herself, as she should.
Right. And I didn't hold that over. I never held that over her head. I remember that day, but I never held it over her head because she was right. We were going in 2 different directions. Let's stop acting like. But you did it. You actually had.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you actually had a whole relationship throughout college.
Yeah.
He used to be tripping.
I don't think so.
You don't remember?
It's so far. It's 10 years for me now,
Yeah.
so.
And you would just come home like after the semester?
I would come home every other weekend. Yep, every other weekend, every holiday.
Fam is what? 6 hours? How is
6 hours.
6 hours? You maybe had a car.
My friends would come home and then, yeah, I had a car when I had my baby, or before I had my baby.
Yeah. So get into the baby thing. So you have a baby. You get pregnant when? Like, what semester? I mean, what year? At
Sophomore year, my second semester of sophomore year.
And was it by mistake, or was y'all was trying to?
It was by mistake.
Create a family on the fly, like y'all was,
It was by mistake.
Yeah.
It was by mistake. Yeah.
So you having a baby that changed your life, right?
That changed my life.
Talk to us about it. And you're gonna explain how we got here.
Okay. So I was pregnant my second year of my second semester of sophomore year. I ended up having my baby September. So I found out I was pregnant in January at the nightcap, like a couple of days after nightcap.
Remember that thing vividly, huh?
Yep. My back was hurting. My friend was like, just drink. It'll take away the back pain. And when I tell you, I drank that whole night. I drank that whole entire night. And I had a good time. I had a really good time. And I had got really, really sick that Monday. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the school clinic to get some medicine, because I was like the flu sick. And I was like, you know, it's really cold in Tallahassee or whatever. So I go inside to get some medicine, and the nurse sit me down. And she like, Miss Jones, when the last time you took a pregnancy test? I was like, oh, I don't have to take those. And she was like, well, I'm sorry to inform you. No, she was like, she didn't say I'm sorry. She said, well, I want to inform you that you're pregnant. It's like my whole world just stopped. It just stopped.
What was the emotion? What was the feeling?
When she told me, I was just like, okay. So I was like, okay, I want her to hurry up because I'm about to bust out in tears. I just need her to get my papers. So as I was walking out, like the tears started to flow, like just run down. And I was like, you know, like, what are my parents are going to say? I think I was 19 years old. Yeah, I had to be 19, going on 20. And I was scared most of all, and I felt like I was going to be a disappointment to my parents and my grandmother. And those are people I hold near and dear to me. So it's like, okay, cool. Called my mom, and my mom was like, okay, come and get rid of it.
Wow.
She was like, come
savage, really?
Yeah, my mom was like, are you serious? She was like, I don't want to hear that. She's like, come get rid of it. And I was like, okay, that's my mom. And she ended up calling one of my grandmothers, and she was like, she didn't call me till later on, and she was like, well, Ariel, you know what, I talked to one of my best friends, and I talked to your grandmother. Whatever you guys decide to do with the baby, I'm going to support you. So I came down to get rid of the baby, but then my grandmother had ended up calling me, and we prayed or whatever. Long story short, we ended up keeping the baby. She said, I never have a worry.
Yeah?
Yep. So I kept the baby.
So
and she here.
What's her name?
Her name is Peyton.
Yeah. So listen. So you told the nurse that you don't have to take pregnancy tests. What did you mean by that?
Because I didn't think nothing of it. Like I probably had unprotected sex at that time, probably like a couple of times. Like we had just started. So I was like, I don't think I needed to. Just misinformed.
Yeah, because it take you 5 times to get a baby.
Just misinformed. I didn't think I could get pregnant.
One time.
I was like, listen. Like I couldn't believe it. I could not believe.
You was missing. So you said you was misinformed. Like you wasn't sure.
You know, your parents always tell you. They don't tell you much about sex.
Right.
They don't tell you anything about sex. It's just like, you know, if you have sex, you're gonna have a baby. So after that one time you do have sex and you don't have a baby, like, okay, cool. But not knowing that, you know, when you're ovulating and more in depth into like the woman's body, like this is when you can get pregnant. Right. This is when you can't get pregnant. So just misinformed.
And your friends tell you drink more.
My friends told me to drink.
That's what your friends say.
To get rid of the pain.
So you didn't. So no, because this is deep. You didn't really, because you didn't really have anybody to actually have a conversation with, and I think that happens a lot. I think dads don't want to talk. They throw it wrong, and they don't want to talk about it. And moms, I don't know, a lot of moms just have their own hang-ups, and they don't want you to go through what they went through. And that be stopping them from being real. And they protect you. So you just didn't know. At 19, you didn't know. Like, you didn't know.
I didn't know. I wouldn't say I didn't know. I was just shocked that I was pregnant. That's it. Like, I knew I could get pregnant. I'm a woman. It can happen.
Right.
But just at that time, I would have rather it happened probably like when I was a senior.
Right.
I was still a baby.
Right.
I was a baby.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I get it. My 11th grade year, I took a girl to prom. She was pregnant, and it was her second baby. No.
Oh, okay.
By somebody else. It was going to be her second. She was a senior. It was going to be her second. So years later, I asked her. I was like, how? Like, how did you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you have 2 babies? And she was like, listen, we was trying 3 times a day. And it's just something that they wasn't thinking about. They wasn't, even after the first baby.
They were trying to have a baby?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just doing it 3 times a day. And they doing, you know what I'm saying? Just doing it all the way. And having a baby was the second thought. And we only live life through our own experiences. And I'm hearing this, and I'm like, I used to be in high school saying, man, I'd rather catch something than have a baby. I know exactly how.
Because our parents made us think that way, though.
Right,
they made it seem like the baby was the worst thing that could possibly happen to you.
And I used to feel like that. I used to be like, nah, I don't want to have no kids like in high school. Give me something else. Roll them dice again. Give me something else. So you have the baby.
I have the baby.
And then grandma, y'all prayed, and grandma said, well, nothing ever going to happen
to the baby. She said the baby's going to be well taken care of, and the baby is very well taken care of.
Right.
I never had a struggle with her at all. And that's by the grace of God, honestly, and my support system. So, yeah.
So the baby kind of gets us here, right? So talk to us. How what happened?
All right. So my experience after the baby, like I said before, I was experiencing some form of disappointment within myself, and also letting my family and my just everyone down. So it came to the point where I'm almost due. And the baby is like, okay, are you going back to FAMU? Are you transferring to school down here? What are your options? Like, what you gonna do? And it's like, for me, I was like, no, I want to go back to FAMU. Like, that's where I started. That's where I want to finish. And they're like, okay, well, do you want to take the baby or not? So I'm like, I would love to take the baby, but I don't work or whatever the case may be. I just started working down here, but in Tallahassee, I don't work. And then childcare and stuff, I go to school. So my mom was just like, and my grandmother was like, you don't have to worry about it. But me, wanted to be a mother, wanted to, I guess you can say, just wanted to carry out my motherhood duties. Just wanted to be there with my baby. And I felt like when I had her, it was just all bad because I passed out. I suffered from anxiety. So I was passing out everywhere. And then had to be in ICU. I was in ICU for like 5 days before I had her. And then I had her, and then I couldn't even see her because I was in ICU. So I didn't see her until like 2 days later. Okay. So that's like a whole week in the hospital. And then after I got out, I had so many appointments. But one appointment I remember vividly is her dad was driving, us around. And I just bust out crying for no reason. Right. And he like, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just overwhelmed. And he's like, stop crying. He was like...
Because I'm thinking of when I was that age, we don't understand women at all.
Yeah, he was just like, stop crying. He was like, what happened? Did somebody text you? I'm like, no. So we go back to my grandmother's house, and I would not stop crying. I couldn't help it. And my grandmother was like, well, what's wrong with her? What happened to her? And he's like, Miss Maisie, I don't know. And from then, I noticed that something was wrong with me, but I didn't say anything. So a couple of months passed. My body changed. Everything about me changed. Like, my life was consumed with a newborn. I wasn't able to be free as I wanted to. I had to dedicate my life to her. And was I ready for that? No, because the baby was unexpected and I was young. So after that, next thing you know, I just fell into a deep depression, crying every day, wanted to stay inside. I did not want to go anywhere. I got down to 110 pounds.
How much were you weighing, bro?
I was like 130.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like 130.
You were now you're in Tallahassee, or you back in?
Well, I was still down here.
Yeah.
So I was down here for 5 months before I went back to Tallahassee.
And this is the same guy, the guy that you fell in love with.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Was he supportive? How was that?
He was very supportive, like just making sure the baby, whatever the baby needed, he was there. And then also me, but he didn't understand as well because we wasn't educated. Yeah. Like even as I'm going through these emotions, my mom, my grandmother, my aunt, no one is saying anything. They just like, get yourself together. You need to go pray. That was the thing. You need to go pray. You need to go to church and ask God.
Did you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. What God said? Y'all at you? What you did?
Listen. So something just told me, like, Ariel, you have to get up and get moving. Like, you can't sit here in your misery. You can't sit here in your depression. Like, whatever you're going through, you got to get up and get moving.
What does depression feel like?
Oh.
I could imagine I've been depressed before, and I just worked through it. I mean, figured it out somehow almost, you know what I'm saying? But what does it feel like? Because
I'm trying to see what I can compare
because
it to.
People from our community, we see things like a dude running down the street, no shirt on, boxing in the air, right? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't register to us that may be mental health. It's like we don't even recognize it. Mm-hmm. I didn't recognize it till I got a little older. I went to the military, saw a lot of different things, and I like going to talk to psychiatrists. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what does it feel like? What is it?
For me,
give me an example.
A lot of rainy days. Let me just say that rainy days. Everything felt dark, like a very dark place. Like, it felt like everything was just coming down on you at once. And when I say that, it's like you couldn't get up. Like it's a battle you could not fight. Right. Like you just losing every time. Like you go to take a step forward. Right. It's just knocking you back down.
I can only imagine if you write it down and you see it, it's like, oh, well, I ain't lose my leg, I ain't lose my arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at that moment, you don't feel that way.
I know you don't.
You don't feel that. Like, now that I'm better, now that I'm healed, now that I'm able to speak about it, I look at it and it's like, you know what? If I had to do it again, I know exactly what to do.
I bring that up because somebody's depressed right now and they're watching us. And they're looking at you and they look like she's cute, she got it all together, you know what I'm saying? But they're struggling. So I think they need to know, you know what I'm saying, that it's here.
Mental, yeah.
Everything is here. We live in our minds. I learned that working at a jail. I would go to work mad, pissed off, don't know how I'm gonna pay my car payment, and the inmate smiling because I gave him an apple. I'm like, how does he find time to be happy? And I'm out here, and because we live in our minds.
Right.
We live in, you know what I'm saying? We live in our mind. We don't really live in the world. So that's why I wanted to try to take you through the things. And you start saying the things, and it's like, yeah, people mad at me. I may have to go back home. You know what I'm saying? And all of that's just holding you down.
It's just holding, because, I mean, like, honestly, a lot of moms, like, it could be a lot of situations. And some things, it really don't be that deep, but it's deep for us. Yeah. So this is talking about, like, hormones. Yeah. Like, just everything just changing for you at once.
Right.
You think you're ready, but you're really not ready till the baby get here.
Right.
So.
So what brought you out of it?
Fitness.
Working
out.
Something said get up and
get out. Just get out. So I didn't know what I was getting out to. I just knew that I could not stay in my apartment no longer because it was a dark place for me. So whenever I go in my apartment, it's like, okay, the thoughts start to come. Like you say, it's mental. Yeah. The thoughts start to rain down on me. Like, what about this? What about that? Like this, that. And then also just having a lot. Like, of course I got the baby, but I got school. I got to see how I'm going to pay rent this month. I got to see how, financial aid not showing up. Right. I got all these other factors that are weighing me down. So, I got up and I just started to run. I'm not a runner. Anybody can tell you. Yeah. I'm not going to run no long distance. That's not me. Like, I could sprint all day. But I just got up and started running, like, every morning around my complex. Like, that was just something for me to do. Like, and I started to pay attention more so to my outside surroundings. Like you said, the inmate was happy. You see kids running around happy. You see people outside talking. You hear the birds chirping. Like you see the squirrels playing. It's just like, okay, Ariel, it's more to life. It's more to life. So then I got acquainted with the gym, which I used to work out before, like, doing cheerleading. We used to have to go to the gym. But I got acquainted. I started working out. I just started like, okay, I'm 110 pounds. I know where I want to be. I can't be this person no more. This person got to go.
Right.
So that person left.
You made a decision to start working out, and you focusing on the working out kind of got you away from the problems. But the problems didn't.
The problems didn't go away.
Right.
But it structured my day.
Right.
So getting up, working out, just structure my day to say, okay, Ariel, you done worked out. Now what you got to do? Go home, shower. I'm out for school.
Right. At what point did you say, okay, I need to pass this on to somebody? Somebody need my help. I'm gonna create Muscle Mom.
Ooh. I was in my room with one of my friends, and she's one of my closest friends from college, and we were just sitting down. I was telling her my emotions, my feelings, everything I was feeling, and we were sitting down. I was like, I feel like we don't know about this. I was like, and when I say we, Black women,
Right.
and she was like, okay, well, what you want to do? I said, I feel like I need to get the word out. I feel like I need to let people know what it is. And at that point, I had another page. It was called like Silent Killer. I got that name in college. But that was my Instagram page. I deleted that page, and I just went ghost on Instagram. Like all social media, I just disappeared. And when I came back, I created Muscle Mom. And she was like, Ariel, I think, I was like, well, what's going to be my new Instagram name? And she was like, I think Muscle Mom. I like Muscle Mom. She was like, you're working out. You're getting your health back together. Because I was telling her the effects of me working out and how it's helping my mental health.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think it should be Muscle Mom. But when I started it was like a self-help journey. It was to inform and educate and empower. So that's what I stick to.
Yeah.
So I actually grew like the couple of followers I do have based off of just educating them. So a lot of mothers hit me up like, hey, I'm going through this. Hey, I'm feeling this type of way. Or you know what? Some mothers even have like postpartum OCD, and that's just making sure everything is just right with the baby.
Right.
Some parents, a lot of stories on the news where you see like, oh, this lady just drowned her child in the back of the lake. And it's like, oh, she crazy. Why would she do that? No. She's not crazy, but it was something someone didn't see.
Right.
She suffered from some type of maternal mental illness.
Yeah.
So it's just different thoughts that comes into our mind.
Did you have thoughts that deep? Did you have thoughts that serious?
No.
No, that never crossed your mind?
No, not, no. I probably feel like I just wanted out, but not out where I wanted to kill my baby, like just out away from whatever was going on.
Right.
Or kill myself. Like I just wanted to disappear and go somewhere else and then come back.
Right.
But never.
So now you have it. So when these moms you reach out to, is it all doing workouts, or is it another way like on Zoom? You got like speaking, you talk to
Just
them?
working out.
So they connect with you through working out.
Through working out.
Group or individual?
It started out as group. I did have individual clients, but what I noticed is that we need people around us. We need to know that we're not alone. So yeah.
When you say we need people around us, you mean who is we?
Women.
Just women, period. Yeah. Just any color, it
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But specifically to our Black women, we're not alone. When I say we're not alone, excuse me.
You good.
Basically, when I say we, I want to say specifically towards us because we needed more people or more women that look like us that's going through the same thing.
Right.
And even if you are a new mom and you needed somewhere to air out or just be yourself, come join us. That's how we started. Yep.
So you don't have to come work out?
No.
No?
No.
Do they have to pay?
No.
No?
No.
Y'all just work out together?
We just. Oh wait. No. So if you're working out, you definitely have to pay.
Yeah.
But you know what? The beauty in it, before I joined Najay's gym, the beauty in it is that everyone that ever came to my gym has formed some type of bond with someone else. They have formed a bond with me. We still hang out to this day. At 2:00, I have to meet with one of my first clients and my best friend for lunch. And I'm like, wow, it's been how many years? And she's still sticking around.
Right.
So she was like, hey, let's go to lunch. And just called me this morning.
Yeah.
So it's a community. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that's needed.
Yeah. So it wasn't fitness. It was mental for you at first. Mental and
Mental,
fitness.
yeah.
Fitness, like her mental. But you're saying now it done turned into, I want to get my
just,
butt bigger.
Yeah, it's just fitness. Like, I want to work out. So now I'm trying to go back to my purpose. I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. I know how to connect with women. Like, that's what I do. So, of course, I want to continue to impact women on a fitness tip, and then also my community, because I do community events as well.
Right.
But I want to go back to my purpose and my vision. So my goal is really big.
Okay.
My vision is really big. I just have to follow suit with it and
Yeah.
go back to the right, because I kind of veered off to the left.
What's the vision? Like, where you planning on being? Is it a secret you don't want to tell nobody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not telling.
So let me explain. So you started it because what mentally happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Exercising helped you deal with the mental part,
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted to pass it on to women.
Mm-hmm.
But then women started seeing your page and started just coming to you to work out, and you was taking the money, and then now you realize that's not what I want to be, right? You don't want to be a
I want to include it,
but
I want to stick to my purpose. I want to stick to my vision. My vision is to educate and empower women that's battling maternal mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. So I would like support groups.
right,
That's what I want.
yeah,
And then, of course, if they want to work out, if they feel like they need to, because most women do, they can as well. But that angle, I have to bring that back out more, because I have the fitness on lock.
Right.
But now it's just like bringing them out, like, to say, okay, you know what? This is why we here. This is what Muscle Mom is about.
yeah. You want to brand that again. You want that to be out in front.
Yep, I want that.
No,
to be out in
I get what you're saying. What do you say to people that say only reason people go follow her is because she have naked on her page?
Well, I ain't have naked.
No, I mean, you just were talking about how women, the conflict that women see, whatever they want to do. What do you say to people who say that's when people follow her? Cause
I never had that.
no, they're not saying to you.
I never heard that either.
No?
No. Or maybe they'll say because she has a nice body.
Okay. So what do you say to people that say that?
Well, I mean, to each his own. Listen, if that's why you want to follow me, then that's fine.
Okay.
But then if you click on my website or the bio, you'll see more.
It's more, right?
Yep, it's definitely more. I do write motivational stuff all the time. Where a lot of people come back and say, hey, you know what, I needed this today. Thank you, or whatever the case may be. It's more so I interact a lot with them.
Right.
So if you write me, I write you back.
Yeah.
I'm not too good to write back.
You're not too good at it.
No, I'm little out here. So
We got what? Instagram. What else? Where can they find you? What all you got?
Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is not Muscle Mom. Well, it is Muscle Mom, but then it's Ariel Jones, and I think that's it.
So,
I'm really not on Twitter like that.
You ain't on Twitter? No TikTok, nothing like that?
I'm on TikTok,
Yeah.
but it's no.
It's what? It's Muscle Mom?
I don't really be on there like that. If anything, I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It's so many
It's too
of them.
much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's hard to manage all of them. Almost like you gotta have a team. Or connect them. There's things out there that connect them together where you post on one and then post on all of them.
Yeah, I need a team.
Yeah.
I need a team.
Anything you want people to know? What you want people to know about? What about your movement? Like anything you want them to know? Anywhere they can come see you talk or?
Okay, well, like I said before, you can follow me at musclemom_. Also on Facebook at Ariel Jones. We do have different events that's coming up. So next year we're gonna have a lot. But if you want to join the community, let me know, or just follow me. Also, I have an event coming up in 2 weeks. It's called Pedal in Pink, and that's a breast cancer awareness bike ride. We wear pink, we donate, and we ride around the city.
So these events are like, this is Pedal and Pink, so it's bikes.
Yes,
right?
it's bikes.
So what was another event? Give me an example.
I'm trying to think of the most recent ones. So the most recent ones we did like we did another one. What it was a Black History bike ride where we wore all black.
So bikes were involved too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did. This is our second year doing it. This last 2 years or since the pandemic, it's just been bikes.
Yeah.
It's just been bikes. I do a class called Booty Boot Camp for the ladies that are looking to get the booty right. Just teach them different moves.
They can
Booty Boot Camp. Yeah.
That's my type of camp.
Let's go to the booty boot camp every day.
Every day,
At
right?
Tootsie's.
Oh Lord. But yeah, so next year we're going to have more events, specifically involving moms, going back to the vision,
right,
rebranding.
Yeah. So what have you learned dealing with women, and what have you learned? Because a lot of time in teaching people, you learn, or in helping people, you learn. What have you learned with dealing with people, different people coming to you, and they come to you for answers, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, first and foremost, I learned that I'm not alone. That it's a lot of women that's my age that look like me that are going through something. I learned that you have to be resilient. I have a favorite scripture. It's called "Faith without works is dead." So that's my favorite scripture because you have to even though you have faith, you have to put in work. So like you said before, like our parents were just telling us to pray. Right. Like that's the faith, okay, but you still have to put in work. Like what are you going to do after that? Right. So I have a rule. It says you only have 24 hours to cry. I'm a crybaby, so I only have 24 hours to cry. And after those 24 hours, it's like, what's going to change? What's going to be next for you? How are you going to make this situation better? Yeah. So that's another thing I have learned. Now, dealing with the women, I also learned that when you're taking in other people's problems, you have to make sure your mental health is good. Right. Because if your mental health is good, you started to feel the weight of others on your shoulders. Yeah. So that's why I visit my therapist, and I encourage them to visit their therapist because I'm not a therapist. Right. But I want you guys to receive the help that you need. And also, if you do come, you can meet a friend or somebody that can help you through that process as well. Yeah. Okay. No, you've learned a lot. So where your college boyfriend? Where is he now? Like, what? That was random. I know. Well, because he dealt with a lot. He dealt with a lot. He had a different you. He can go see a therapist too. He had a different you. He probably do. Yeah, he had a different you. I don't know at what point he checked out or got checked out. You know what I'm saying? But he dealt with a lot. You know what I'm saying? He did, and I am so thankful and grateful to experience him in that light because he handled his duties. He did what he needed to do. Really? So, and he still do it, like, without a problem. Like, I feel like he's the mom and I'm the dad because how good he is to our child. So, a lot of people run away. He didn't run away. Right. He stayed in the paint. No, he stayed in the paint because the mood swings and just me being up and down is just like, do I want to talk? Does she want to talk today? Does she not want to talk? So it's just like, but he definitely, he stood 10 toes down, and I can only appreciate that. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Y'all still together? No. No? Nope. So they eventually came to... Mm-hmm. So when he sees you now, he's proud of you? Yeah, he always say he's proud of me. Really? Yep. Yeah? No, that's what's up. So, I mean, you personally, have you ever been married? But you're young, though. No, I haven't been married. You want to be married? Uh-oh. What was that? No. Don't look like it. Don't look like it. Talk to me. I mean, what is that? I don't know. I was thinking about that last night because I was like, everybody asked me, and I just say it's not like a big goal of mine. Right. And they probably think like I'm just like childish or play too much or something like that. Like I'm not serious, you know. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, right. Not wanting to be married. You kind of look at it like it's a bad thing. Like you should want to be married, and I don't look at it as a bad thing. Yeah. I just figure, I don't know. I see too much, know too much. Right. And after living these couple of, being single within these couple of years, it's just like, okay, I don't know. You feel good free? I feel good free. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, I was dating from 16 all the way to 26. Right. So it's just like... With the same guy. The same guy, right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's like I like my space a little bit. Like I said, I don't know. Yeah? I'm too young to be thinking this way, but it's just a thought process right now. Maybe by 30, I'll change it up. 29. I don't know. I mean, I was in the military and I saw a lot of bad stuff too with marriages, and it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with marriages and dudes going off and their wives being back at the base, and it was like, is anybody really married? That was my experience seeing it, and it kind of shaped my brain on marriage and like, man, like I don't even know if it's that serious. So it's just something you're not pursuing, you don't really think about. Yeah, I really don't think about it.
No?
No, because I have 100 other things to think about than marriage. If it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No, I've never been. I've never been married. No, I don't see any. I don't know. I don't see any value in it. Yeah, it's value in it when you die, and now your person you've with 20 years can't control anything because of the way the government has set it up. But no, I don't. No, it's not something I really
desire.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say desire. It's not something I really think about all the time. I don't think my mate think about it all the time. She was married and she got divorced, and I don't think she think about it all the time.
Right.
I don't think it's a must. Something that has to happen. I don't look at it like, well,
Before.
God said, blah blah blah, and I don't really look at it like that. It's a lot of things that change as you read and you learn and you grow. And you have your own mind. You have your own mind. You start developing your own thought process on situations and seeing things different. So I never came close.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
That's the first.
My
dad been trying to get married for.
Who?
My dad.
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, he got a fiance. Every time I turn around, he has a fiance.
Really?
Yeah, he only been married once, but my sister's like almost 40. So.
You grew up with your mom and your dad in the house?
Not in the house. No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So you stay with your mom?
With my mom. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she's not one of the moms that pushed that on you.
No.
Right.
My mom, she opposite. My mom has been married. She has had a fiance after that. But watching what she went through and just other different life experiences of other people, it's just like, like if it happens, it happens. But if not, then I'll be okay.
Right.
I'll be okay.
So somebody watching this, man, and they depressed right now, say something to them and we're going to get out of here.
I'm going back to you're not alone. You are loved. You are beautiful. Stay up. Go see a therapist. Speak to someone. Make a phone call. Don't be in silence.
There it is. All right, man, Muscle Woman, y'all make sure y'all go follow her. We're going to get up out of here. Like, share. Next time. Best red velvet cheesecake I ever taste. SingySweets.com. Go find out for yourself, bro.